Alright, back with another video. I literally just made one, but I'm gonna make another one. So, cause I can. I got some momentum going, so I'm just gonna keep going. But this video, I got another idea. And it's basically about the dark side of, like, I guess you could say content creators and stuff like that. But it's also gonna have some, like, some facts, some factual speaking in it. So grab some popcorn, make sure it's healthy for you, make sure it's, like, you know, the butter-free popcorn, homemade popcorn, whatever it is, some good popcorn. Hopefully you're not hearing too much in the mic, all those P sounds. But anyways, dark side of content creation. You know, you look at a lot of content creators and they got mad money, they got mad girls, they got everything in life is going for them, they got nice cars and everything. And we're gonna talk about that. Because I just seen a video about Neon. He was like a streamer, and, like, I'm seeing all these, he's like, he got all this money, he got all these girls around him, he has all these nice cars, going to all these crazy events and stuff. And it just made me think about the religious aspect, you know. Now he's hanging out with, like, these OnlyFans models, and seems like he's just living the dream. And basically, what I want to say is, like, the devil blesses those just as much as God will bless you as well. The devil blesses people just as much as God blesses people. And bear with me, I'm making this video for this reason. Bear with me here. But I just got an idea, and I just gotta share this, you know? So basically, you see all these OnlyFans models, you see all these streamers, top streamers. It seems like they get all these views, they get all this money, they get all this clout, they get all the everything, all these girls and stuff. But that's the thing. That's the thing. That is the thing. This is a hard topic. Oh my gosh. But anyways, basically, the devil blesses people just as much as God blesses people as well. God might bless you financially, but the devil could bless you financially as well. And that's another thing. The more money you have, the more temptation is available to you as well. The more sin that's available to you as well. So that's why a lot of the time, God isn't going to bless you financially or with anything if you're, like, if he knows that blessing is going to take you away from him. So why is God going to just bless you financially if he knows that you're just going to go use that money for temptation or unholy things? You need to use that money to glorify God. So that's where I'm coming from. The devil blesses people as well, because he knows, oh, if I bless this person financially with all these models, he knows God, you're not going to be with God as much, you know? So that's why you got to have some sort of discernment, you know? It's like, once you do get some money, people are going to start you're going to start attracting a certain kind of people, right? If you're a guy, more girls are going to try and, like, get with you. Like, gold diggers are real, I guess. I don't know. I haven't met any. I ain't got no money yet. But the more money you have as a guy, the more successful you are as a guy, the more you're going to attract people that want to take that success from you. The more temptation you're also going to attract as well. You know? So that's the thing. That's the thing about these streamers. It just got me thinking. If you see all these streamers with this money, this clout, these girls, and, like, do you see them with God, though? That's the real question. Do you see them doing holy things, being with God? You know? And then a lot of people, I think, even myself included, I'm like, dang, I kind of want that stuff, you know? That stuff kind of make me feel some kind of way. I ain't got none of that stuff. You're really not missing out on nothing, though. You're really not missing out on anything. You know? You're missing out on God. That's what they're doing. That's what they're doing. They're missing out on God. And they can make an argument and say that, oh, I'm this religion, I'm that religion, I'm close to God, I pray. But your actions do say otherwise, you know? If you're saying that you pray and that you're close to God, but you're out here getting with all these models, what are you really with God then? You know? If you're flexing all these cars, all this money, and all these like sinful things, if you're using the money for sinful things and flexing for like your flesh, your ego, then like, are you like, what's the point of it? You know what I'm saying? What's the point of it? It's spiritual warfare out here. It's flesh versus spirit, and money could go into both. Money could go into both. Money is energy, so it's like you can use money for your spirit and to elevate your spirit and other people's spirits and be more holy, more godly, I guess you could say, more Christ-like. Or you can use money for your flesh and get the bad things. I don't want to say bad things, but like temptations, you know. That's why a lot of people, once they win the lottery, they end up just spending that on like materialistic, worldly things. Drugs, parties, clothes, cars, all of that stuff. Versus like what your spirit is telling you, you know? And most people aren't even in tune with their spirit before they get money. They don't even connect with their spirit at all. They're a lost soul. They are a lost soul. That's why they always say celebrities be like soulless or sold their soul, because they never found their soul before they got the money. And maybe they did, but maybe they put that to the side for the money. You know what I'm saying? So just a little bit of a thought, whatever you want to call it, tangent, whatever you want to call it. I don't know, but I was looking on Instagram and I see Neon. He's like a popular streamer. He's always with like these OnlyFans girls and got all this money and stuff. But does he have God? That made me think for a little bit. Well, all of those things are kind of like, so many kids want that. So many people want that. Oh, I want the cars. I want the girls. I want the money. I want the fame. I want all the viewers. But do you have God? That is the real question. Do you have God? And yeah, this video might be controversial, but hey, I'm speaking my truth. I know some people would disagree with me. Some people would agree with me. Nobody's perfect in this world, and I'm not condemning nobody. But I'm just trying to make people aware. Don't really be... It's one of the 10 commandments to not covet thy neighbor. You see all these streamers with all this money, all these people with all this money, this nice stuff. Don't envy them. Don't envy them. You're not missing out on nothing. You're missing out on God, if anything. Even then, maybe God does financially bless them, and they are one with God. You know, that's the kind of thing that you got to think about. Are they more like worldly, earthly, more into their flesh, or are they more into their spirit? These financial people that you be following, these social media people that you be following. So make sure you're following the right kind of people and watching the right kind of people, you know? So yeah, that's kind of what I wanted to talk about in this video, the dark side of content creation, or just being famous in general. You know, the devil can bless people as well. You know, you want to be close to God. The devil will bless people when he knows that it would bring them away from God. God blesses people when he knows it will bring you closer to God. So, yeah. If I have any action and advice for y'all to take today, it would be to, probably read your Bible, pray, meditate, get in tune with your spirit, you know, remove junk food, start working out, start living for your spirit, start living for a healthier, better version of you, and remove sin as much as possible. We're not all perfect. You can't 100% remove sin, but you can decrease that, you know. You can't be sinless, but you can sin less, if you know what I mean. So yeah, just wanted to speak my truth in this video. Nothing crazy. So yeah, just some action advice. Be careful who you watch online. All these like streamers, famous people, if they're not following God, then don't follow them. That's all I'm gonna say. Of course, it depends on the situation, you know, but all these like big famous people that seem to have like all this stuff, do they have God? That's the real question. Do they have God? Probably not. So that's it for this video. Might go more into this topic another day. I don't know. Because this is very interesting topic, and I was just thinking about it. And like, yeah. Don't let what you see online keep you from your blessings in person and in the present moment, because in the present moment is the only time you really have God. So other than that, like and subscribe if you found this video helpful at all, if you found it entertaining, interesting, any, like and subscribe, and yeah, comment below your thoughts. They don't matter to me, but I'll see y'all in the next video. Peace.